Before we get started, I want you all to imagine the following scenario for a second. You're 3 years into being a public defender. You just get assigned as lead counsel on a case that has over 1 million pages of discovery in it, over 1.5 terabytes of digital evidence, 13-count indictment. Your client's facing multiple life sentences, and he's innocent. That's the nightmare scenario I found myself in back in 2022. We ultimately took that case to trial. We beat the murder counts. That was considered a huge win. But my client was sentenced to 64 years in prison on the lessers, which is what he's now serving for something that I know definitively he did not do. And it's because we did not have the resources to get through discovery in that case. Now, that story is unique to me, but this problem is not. This is real data from the state of Colorado. If you look back in 2015 across the entire state, 150,000 cases, 40 terabytes of data. Fast forward to 2022, that number grew to 2,300. Fast forward to today, 28,000. A 1,000x increase in less than a decade. Why? Discovery used to be PDFs and email-based. Now it's texts, it's images, it's video, it's audio messages, it's iPhoto libraries, it's iCloud, it's entire digital lives making their ways into these cases. And it's a crisis not just for the criminal defense system, for anyone who's litigating cases. So what are attorneys and teams doing with this tsunami of digital evidence? By and large, it's this, and this is the best case scenario. They're using tools or systems that were built for a different time period. They're taking old technology, legacy systems, trying to strap AI onto it and thinking that's going to solve the problem, and it works about as well as trying to strap an engine to a horse and buggy and thinking it's going to go faster. It doesn't. So what we set out to build was a system that was AI native. It would ingest all forms of discovery, whether it's images, audio, video, zip files, in the cloud, local, unpack those files, organize them, give them descriptive titles, categorize them, label them, and make them searchable by content. Organization that could take days or weeks just to figure out what you even have in your case, sometimes while your client's sitting in custody. But the organization is just the first part. What we do from there is where we really empower legal teams. We give our users the ability to search across their discovery using natural language so that whether they're looking for a license plate in a video frame from a surveillance camera or inconsistencies between a witness's testimony in a deposition and their text threads with their friends, our system can not only find it, it understands it. It understands it within the context of that file. It understands it within the context of the broader case. You can click on a witness's name, find every other part of discovery where they appear, including when they use nicknames. Wildly powerful, saves attorneys at every step of litigation, hundreds if not thousands of hours. These numbers look ridiculous because they kind of are. We hit the ground running in January, and right out the gates, we started selling to private defense firms, public defender offices, CJA panel attorneys, state and federal level. We quickly expanded into civil litigation, family law, and actually through a contact that we met here, very excited that we're going to be rolling out to a large law firm soon and increase the domains and the people that our technology can be used for. Now, the question is, does it work? I love showing, in particular, the top left, Marianne Bird. That was our very first customer. She sent me that note last week, crediting our system for keeping her from not retiring from the practice of criminal law. And that is why we're here and what we're all about. It's to empower today's attorneys to have hope and belief that they can face the moment and the onslaught of all this digital evidence, that they can practice law in a different way and they're not stuck in the old mechanisms and procedures, and they can get better outcomes for their clients. Lastly, this problem is not going away, it's getting worse. Every week there's new file types we uncover, there's new social media accounts, there's new everything, and we're really just getting started. So if you or anyone that you work with or know could benefit from a platform that'll help them go through their discovery, help them litigate their case, please get a hold of me. I'll be in the lab on Friday. Shoot me an email. I'll be around. Thanks, everyone.